Hello there. Can you hear the wind? So, today is going to be a very relaxed chit-chat, calming chat. I'm in my PJs. I have my nice soft blanket here. I'm just going to sip on some coffee and chat with you guys about what's been going on. I hope the color adds to a calmness while you watch. So, as many of you know, if you've been following my social media, my voice is not quite normal. I'm going to attempt to speak soft-spoken in this video. I may have to switch to a whisper if my voice goes again, but so my voice has been absent for about 2 months, and originally I assumed it was from overuse at work. I was finishing up working at my day job. The business was closing. We were doing lots of speaking with customers. So by default, when my voice started to act up, I assumed it was being overused and the stress of work closing down. However, it never came back. And I have good days and bad days. Today has been okay, but you guys especially know my voice, and this is not my normal voice. So, it's a very windy night. Hopefully you don't mind. Anyway, I started with home remedies, and trying to rest my voice when I could, trying to get it to come back because, over the years, I think everyone's lost their voice once and again, but nothing was working. So, after some time, I contacted my doctor, and I had to be seen by her, and there was a lot of questions that she had to ask me. Was I sick? Did I anything make it worse or better? And it's incredibly random. Some days I wake up and it's an okay voice day, and other days I have absolutely no voice. So it's kind of hard to predict. So at that point, she put me on 2 medications to essentially rule out things. And I had to be on those medications for a couple weeks to see if they fixed the problem. Well, unfortunately, they did not fix my voice. I saw no change with those medications. One of them kind of helped my allergies a little bit, just normal allergies, but there was no improvement to my voice problems. So I had to contact her again and see what my next step was, which she had kind of told me I needed to do these medications first before I was sent to a specialist because they would want to rule those out. So I emailed her, and she has officially referred me out to a ENT specialist because she can't do anything for me. And at the time of filming this video, I was told they would contact me between 7 and 10 days to see about scheduling to be seen. So I'm in that limbo period of waiting for the ENT specialist to contact me and see if they have any other methods. There was also, I think my doctor had said that there was the possibility they would have to like put a scope down my throat or other things that, you know, aren't very fun. So that's why we tried the other options first. But I've been trying to keep my channel going. As best I can. You probably have noticed that there's been a lot of whispered videos, which whispering isn't the best for your voice, but when I'm trying to keep my channel going, that's kind of been all I can do lately. Although I technically don't know what's wrong with my voice, so who knows if the whispering is a problem or not. But this is probably the first video. No, that's a lie. I tried to do a soft-spoken video with my mom where we talked about scary movies, and a lot of you picked up on that something was wrong with my voice. And a lot of the time I can't speak like this, even though this to me sounds weird. Some days I can't even talk like this. It's just very frustrating. And I've never had my voice do this for this amount of time. I mean, over 2 months now. So, I appreciate everyone that has been checking in on me, offering tips, and for those lovely people that have waited for custom videos while I go through this whole ordeal. You guys are so sweet. That is my heater, and I'm absolutely freezing right now, so I don't want to turn it off. I have a charmed cup with a triquetra on this side. So, you may have noticed the whispering in my videos, and I've been trying to do other things too, to where I don't use my voice quite as much. I did an inaudible Velma video, just the candy sounds, you know, other things like that, to try to produce content, but not have to speak quite so much. It makes things difficult. But I hope you guys haven't minded. YouTube itself has been very strange lately, and I don't think it's just me that's noticing it. I've seen other creators kind of talk about it, and there's been a shift that's, you know, I don't know, it's weird. I'm not a very big channel though, some of the other bigger channels feel it too, so I always jokingly say that YouTube doesn't like me very much because probably a couple times a week I get comments or messages that like, oh, you're making videos again. And I've never stopped. So YouTube doesn't always push out my content, I know, but even when bigger creators are talking about it within ASMR, you know it's weird or something is off. So I try not to dwell on it, but it's easier said than done. I try not to think negative, and I still get, even after 10 years of doing this, I get the kindest comments about how much my videos help you guys, and that's why I do it. And I love being creative for my channel, and now that I've found such a passion in cosplay, I really like mixing cosplay and ASMR. So I try not to let the negative aspects of YouTube get me down too much. And that's been another thing too that's been kind of difficult with my voice is I really enjoy creating content, and I've had to like take a step back a little bit and reevaluate how I can do that with my voice being the way it is. But other than that, my same old boring life, I guess, with, you know, video stuff or photography stuff or just life. I have jumped in to the holiday season earlier. Usually I am wait for Christmas stuff until after Thanksgiving, and I just didn't want to this year. Maybe it's because I wanted a little bit more cheerfulness around or something, but I broke out the Christmas music and I watched some Christmas movies and decorating early too. I don't know. Maybe this year was just difficult. So it's better to, surround yourself with positive and cheerful things. So the weather, I feel like, has just, it went in October, we were still having like 80-degree days, which was just insane. I really wanted fall weather. And then it like just dropped to very chilly days. Like I feel winter. And I love fall, so I hate when it kind of skips out on fall. But we've been having a lot of windy days, and it's a very windy night. For a while I was quite busy and I wasn't watching like any of what I call like the nerdy content, the nerdy shows. I was behind on everything Marvel and Star Wars, that type of stuff, DC. And I've been trying to catch up. I'm still behind on a couple DC movies. I've watched a couple Marvel shows that I've enjoyed. I think I'm caught up on Marvel. I might be caught up on Marvel, I'm not sure. At the time of recording this, I haven't started Andor for Star Wars. Life has been hectic, but watched a little bit of Marvel here and there. I'll catch up slowly. I say that, and then when the new season of The Crown came out, I watched that. Does anybody else watch The Crown? I feel like more Americans watch The Crown than anyone in England. But I will keep you updated, probably via social media. Once I hear from the specialist, once I see a specialist, what they're going to suggest to me, I don't know. I've never had to do this before, so we'll see. And I had a couple people tell me, well, it's not that big of a deal if, you know, they have to put the scope down your throat or whatever. It's like, okay, I've had to be like put out for like a dental surgery before, so it's like the same thing, but I just don't want to have to do that. I mean, obviously I will, because if that's what needs to be done to figure out what is wrong, it's just not something I wanted to do. I was really hoping the first medications would give me my voice back, but I don't know. Like I said, haven't even talked to a specialist yet. I made a note on my calendar of 7 to 10 days from when I was referred out. 7 to 10 business days, you know, and all that jazz. Counting the holidays and waiting game, right? That's what's always super fun with any sort of medical things, and I don't even want to think about how much this specialist is going to cost. That will give me anxiety. I've also noticed as we go fully into fall and chilly winter vibes, my poor little ears and my neck are quite cold because I chopped off all my hair. It was great for summer, but I've been wearing hats and scarves so that I don't chill. But I still like my short hair. So, going into holiday, Christmas season, Yule vibes, I have how many? I think it's 7 holiday cosplays, and they will of course be accompanied with a ASMR video. And I'm really excited about some of my holiday characters this year. I think I have all the pieces for them, and I just have to decide who I'm going to film first. All that. So, you'll get the ASMR here and the other cosplay bits on my Instagram or TikTok for those fun characters and festive vibes. I think I may have a couple other holiday videos planned that aren't necessarily like cosplays. And then I do plan to do vlogmas. I've done that for several years. So that will be on my second channel where, you know, for the month of December I do, you know, little vlog clips each day. I usually don't post every day because my life isn't that exciting, but I combine days so you can get some things, festive things, and my mom and I usually do fun festive activities, so that will be in the vlogs for vlogmas. I do look forward to some of the cooler months. I'm always scared to get ice storms or whatnot, but I have a couple different cosplays that they're multiple layers and they're very thick costumes, and I could not do it during the summer. I would have died. So I'm looking forward to filming those as well. They'll be after the holiday one. But I like to think for the holiday cosplays I did a nice mix of characters, of fandoms. So I hope you guys will enjoy it. There's my heater again. Here's a question for you. Did anybody else, when they were a kid, used to, in my childhood house, there was beds on the floor that I would like sit next to or sit by with a blanket when the heat would come on, and I'd like fall asleep. Did anybody do that, or am I a weird child? I actually thought about incorporating something with my vent in my office with the warm air and like tucking you guys in with blankets and pillows and something like that. But I don't know if that's a role play or a trigger that anybody else would find relaxing. See, I find that very cozy and relaxing, but I don't know if you guys do. So you can let me know. Alright, lovelies. Thank you for relaxing and being cozy with me for this little coffee with Cass chat. I hope you guys have a really lovely week, and I will see you in the next video.